You think you're done? You think you've given everything? Bullshit. David Goggins says when your mind screams, "I'm finished," you've only hit 40%. You haven't even scratched the surface. That means more than half of your power is still locked inside you, gathering dust while you cry about being tired. Let that sink in. You're quitting with 60% still in the damn tank. And here's the brutal truth nobody wants to admit. Most people will live and die without ever meeting their true potential. They'll coast through life like sleepwalkers. Safe, predictable, forgettable.
My stress fractures, I'm blown up. So I'm going through Hell Week like fucking done. But I'm like, I can't quit. It's my last time going through. I can't get rolled.
They exist at 40%. That's it. That's their whole life. And they call it trying. You scroll past videos like this one. You double tap a quote. You nod and say, I gotta do better. Then what? The moment pressure shows up, you fold. You skip the gym. You sleep in. You ghost your own dreams. You think you're in control, but you've been a hostage to comfort for years. You want to know what 40% looks like? It's you stopping after one set because it burns. It's you saying, I studied enough after 20 minutes. It's you failing once and running back to your damn comfort zone like a coward.
We forget that. Every fucking day I wake up and I don't want to do some fucking shit. I'm like, okay, man, do you want to be a bitch today?
You think that's effort? That's quitting, disguised as effort. But Goggins, he figured it out. He cracked the code that most people never will. Pain is not a red light. It's not the end. It's the fucking entry point. The pain you're avoiding? That's where the fucking breakthrough lives. That's where you start becoming who you were meant to be. You don't stop at 40%. You lean in. You suffer. You go deeper. Because that's the moment the weak back down and the strong rise up. That's the moment where winners are made. That's the real start of the race. Let me break this down for you in a way your soft-ass brain can finally understand. Your body, your mind, that's not some toy. It's a goddamn weapon. A high-performance, fine-tuned beast of a machine. But you're driving that monster like a grandma. You're out here in Fing Eco mode, scared to floor it. Every time life hits you with resistance, you flinch. You tap the gas, feel a little burn in your chest, a little shake in your legs, and you panic. That's enough. Enough? You haven't even started. You ever see what a real machine does when it's pushed? When the tires scream, when the engine roars, when the RPMs hit the red? That's when it comes alive. You've never floored it. You've never asked, what happens if I give everything? Because you're scared of the answer. You're scared of the pain, scared of the power inside you because it would demand you stop being average. You want to grow? Then walk straight into the pain. Not once, not twice, every damn day. That fire in your chest, that shake in your limbs, that voice in your head whispering, stop. That's not the enemy. That's the fucking doorway. And most people, they see it and walk away. They treat discomfort like a stop sign, when it's actually a green light to succeed. Pain says go, doubt says push. That moment when your body starts screaming, that's when the 40% rule kicks in. That's the line in the sand, and most people crumble. But the savages, they rise. Now listen up, here's a story you need to hear. There was this guy, just a regular dude, nothing special. He'd been pushing weights, breathing heavy, heart slamming in his chest, and his body said, we're done. Muscles shaking, mind begging to stop. But instead of quitting, instead of crawling back into his old patterns, he said something that flipped the switch. If this is 40%, I want to see what 41 feels like.
Well, life took me somewhere unexpected. I'm unprepared. It's about 6 degrees out here, and I'm underdressed, but guess what? No one gives a fuck. You gotta get the motherfucker in.
That's it. That sentence rewrote his destiny. He didn't have some magic formula. He didn't wait for motivation. He just made a decision to shut the fuck up and go. He lifted more. He ran harder. He kept moving. while the old version of himself died right there on that gym floor.
Well, what I told his son was pretty much this right here. He asked me a question about he wants to be really good at tennis. But what happens is after I play tennis for a while, I want to go play video games.
And in that moment, he met the real him, the one buried under years of excuses and comfort. You know what he said after? That was the first time I didn't listen to the voice telling me to quit. He didn't do it because he was talented. He did it because he was done being average. He did it because he refused to stop at 40%. And once you taste that kind of power, once you touch that version of you who doesn't quit, you don't ever go back, because now you know who you really are. Let me speak like Goggins for a second. You want to be great? Then stop acting like a little bitch every time life slaps you in the face. You skip workouts because you're tired?
I became obsessed with being the baddest motherfucker that God ever created. Am I that? I don't care. I believe it.
Good. That's when it counts. You think SEAL training was easy? We were freezing, bleeding, hallucinating, and still fucking moving. Because that's what greatness costs. You say you want it? Then earn it. You've been living softly, comfortable, like excuses are your career.
Why are you so daggone crazy? Because I'm trying to be the best I can to give you the best that I am. And it takes being fucking obsessed to where people think you're crazy.
Let me break the news. No one's coming to save you. You either wake the hell up and go to war with your weakness, or you stay broke, tired, and average. Every time you feel like quitting, you've just hit 40%. Every time you say, I can't, that's the lie you trained your brain to believe.
No passion, no discipline, no motivation. Yeah, all these words, I hate people. I hate that so many people fucking use these words now because it's watered. It's someone sitting in a room by themselves and they figure themselves out and say, God, this is gonna fucking suck.
You don't grow when it's easy. You grow when you're ready to give up, but keep going. That's the 40% rule. It ain't motivation, it's fucking science. It's blood, it's discipline, the pain. So when your body says stop, say, perfect, now we begin. When your mind screams, I'm done, whisper back, then I've got 60% left. Go past pain, past fear, past the weak version of you. And don't stop until you meet the version that doesn't quit. That's who you were born to be.